Good afternoon. I wanted to talk to everyone about a few updates with our wine list. As servers, I wanted you all to have a little deeper understanding and a little knowledge if any members ask. As far as the additions to our wine list, we did add a few different by the glass options. One of the ones that I will go over today is the Erbaluce di Caluso, DOCG. That I will go over itself as the DOCG and then as I buy the glass, just so you have a little deeper understanding. It's not a very known varietal or very known DOCG here in the States, so I'll go over a little bit about that first. The Erbaluce di Caluso DOCG, it's also shortened as Caluso DOCG. It is a very, very old Northern Italian varietal. So the varietal's been around, some people say 1800s, or 18th century. Some people say 1600s. It's a little vague, but it has been around for a very long time. There's been references that it has some relation to Trebbiano, some relation to Greco Bianco, a lot of different white Italian varietals. However, none of that has actually been proven. So the only thing that we can go on is that Erbaluce is the varietal, and it has no relation to anything else. So as far as the geography on where this varietal is, it is in the northern Piedmont region. So Piedmont itself is in northern Italy. It's in the handout, and Piedmont is located in the northern aspect of Italy again. And then the Erba di Caluso DOCG is in the northern part of the Piedmont region itself. So that borders Switzerland, which borders the Alps. So it's very hilly, has a lot of mountains, and because of that, and because of being so north, it does have a very cool climate. So cool summers, pretty mild, very cold winters. So that alone maintains a lot of the high acidity that the Erbaluce varietal is known for. So very high acidity, and the soil itself, again, has the high acidity. So the grape has that bright, vibrant, acidic finish and start. So throughout the entire sip of the wine, you'll feel that. And as far as the styles, the Erbaluce DOCG requires 100% of the Erbaluce, which is the grape. So it's 100% that, and it can be done in still, it can be done in sparkling, and it can be done in passito, which is more of a dessert, sweeter style. The one we have on our by the glass that we added is a still. However, it's mostly known for sparkling. Because of that high acidity, it really lends itself to a great sparkling. I figured for our members, a still wine was a really great way to introduce them and kind of test the waters and let them experiment with something new and a little bit different and unknown for them. So because of its unknown aspect, it is pretty affordable. So right now it's a great price point to come into. Piedmont itself is known for two other different white varietals, the Arnese and the Cortese. So with such an unknown varietal in Erbaluce, it's really affordable. We're selling ours by the glass for $10 a glass. Again, fantastic wine, and a lot of the producers are trying to really elevate it. It's kind of been something that doesn't come to the U.S. as an export, but now that they have the abilities to refine everything and jump up the quality level, they've been working on that. So the product we brought in is a great wine, really high acidity, absolutely delicious. As far as the style, I did say it's still, but it's fermented in stainless steel, so it maintains a lot of that bright acidity, a lot of that kind of fruit forward, the grapes, the apple, and a lot of pear, and just that brightness. So again, as far as the DOCG, it has all those styles. The one we brought in itself, the one that's on our list for the $10, it's from Orsolani, which is a very famous producer. It was started in 1967 by Gianno Luigi and his father. So now that his father is getting older, Gianno Luigi has kind of taken over, but they're one of the few producers in Piedmont that still maintains the integrity of Erbaluce, that still uses it, and that still produces a phenomenal wine. The one we brought in is called La Rustica, and rustica, when you translate to Italian, is rusted. So the rusted aspect of the name relates to the slopes where the vines are planted and the sun hitting it. It has that rusted aspect. So that, again, the sun angle and all the hills, that brings a lot of the acidity to the wine. So as far as selling it to a member, we would love to promote it as maybe something, we're such a summer club, it's something you can sit on the porch, something the members can really sip and enjoy. The high acidity and the Italian aspect of it pair very well with seafood. So we have a lot of seafood items on our menu, again, that it would go very well with. You can even go a little deeper into something kind of like a risotto, like a lemon risotto with chicken, something very light. As much as I talk about the high acidity, it does still have a balance. So it's not just this flash of acidity and then that's it. It does, the rustica that we brought in is a wonderful product. So it finishes with a little bit of the almond notes that a lot of Italian whites are known for. So you still kind of get that nice full finish. It's not just this burst of acidity and overwhelming. So it does have, again, the balance that our members would really enjoy, and I think it's a great wine that we can really try and sell. And again, because it's not so known, it's an affordable price point, but I do want you to have all the information so that if anyone asks what you know about the wine or anything, we have kind of the ability to not shrug our shoulders and say, I don't know, and instead give them the information about the DOCG and how it's from the Piedmont and the grape itself. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully everyone